Will continue in just a few moments. Don't know what we're going to talk about, but doubtless the conversation will be an interesting one. Hopefully you want to get involved. The number's 03456060973. You can text me throughout the show on 84850, and of course you can tweet at LBC.
On your radio, on Global Player, and
Play LBC.
Leading Britain's conversation. This is LBC.
High of 10 degrees. From Global's newsroom for LBC, I'm Lucinda Horsley.
Nick Ferrari at breakfast, LBC.
In the rollout of vaccinations, hitting that 15 million target. For many people, I think they got a considerable note of confidence when we saw the arrival of the military. Brigadier Phil Prosser, who's commander of the military support to the vaccine programme.
What I've experienced in the time we've been here is the coming together of two world-class institutions. The NHS are here to protect the nation. British military do exactly the same. We both have worked long hours and will throw anything at this problem to make sure the vaccine gets into the arms of those people who need it most.
Nick Ferrari at breakfast, weekday mornings from 7, LBC. This is LBC from Global, leading Britain's conversation with Darren Adam.
Good morning, it's 4 minutes past 4, and I'm Darren Adam with you for just a little bit longer this morning. Steve's feeling a little bit under the weather. Don't worry, he's absolutely fine. He's just not feeling absolutely great, so I'll be with you a little bit longer, with you on LBC through the morning, leading Britain's conversation, as I say, 4 minutes past 4. It's Tuesday morning, it's the 16th of February. I hope you are well this morning. Now, there's a story that actually caught my attention earlier on that we didn't have time to do. As I say, a place I've never been, which when you think about how close it is to all of us, there it is in the middle of the Irish Sea, easily accessible, and yet I suspect most people in the UK have never visited the Isle of Man. Being, a little bit Viking as I am, I'm a little bit fascinated as well by the Viking heritage and the Parliament in the Isle of Man, which is called the Tinvold, I think, which is not a million miles away from an old Norse word as well. Thank you very much for all of the calls and texts and tweets in my extra hour this morning. Has been fun, if slightly unexpected. I'll be back with you at 1 o'clock in the morning on what will be, Wednesday morning. So that will be tomorrow morning. I've got to, this extra hour has confused me, I have to say, but thank you very much for being there with me during it. The good news is that Steve Allen is just fine, and here he is at 5 o'clock.
Thank you very much indeed. I'm not totally sure about whether fine is the right idea.
Alive,
just about. That's also, under debate. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
I'm very grateful. Now you can go to bed.
Go to bed. Bye-bye.
Take care. Morning, everybody. Nice to be company. I mean, how on earth could you take a day off when there's such news in the newspapers, which we predicted ages and ages ago, didn't we? Harry and Meghan, well, mainly Meghan, I suspect, because she's going to be doing the interview with Oprah Winfrey. Harry will just sit there like part of a doorstop, I should imagine. And it's now the biggest embarrassment to the royal family, who have said, well, some of their spokespeople have, that there is now no way back to official duties for Harry and Meghan. There's this tell-all interview with Oprah. I mean, what on earth can they be saying? And do we care? Probably.
On your radio, on Global Player, and
Play LBC.
Leading Britain's conversation. This is LBC.
100 will reopen this morning at 67.56. It closed up 166 yesterday. The pound buys $1.39 and €1.15. And the weather, cloudy and damp for many this morning, with a band of rain clearing eastwards. Very windy in northwestern Scotland. Some brighter spells later. A high of 10 Celsius. From Global's newsroom, I'm Thomas Watts.
This is LBC from Global, leading Britain's conversation with Steve Allen.
Morning, everybody. Nice to be company. Sorry it's a bit shorter this morning, but I really didn't feel up to it a short while ago. In fact, I was slowly sinking. I think that's the expression. It's this blooming cystitis back again. I mean, this is, fourth time now? I must be plagued with it. I really must. So I've got some new tablets. I started taking them yesterday. And believe it or not, surprise, surprise, for a Tuesday, I've got to give another urine sample. I don't think I've got anything left in my body. I think there's nothing left. It's slowly draining me. But everybody you speak to, especially women, they go, oh, that's painful. It is blooming painful. And the night before, I got so little sleep. Every 5 minutes, up, in bed, close eyes, out of bed, in bathroom. in bed, close eyes, up, in bathroom. It was just non-stop. It really is. So let's wait and see. But I think we should get a referral to the hospital after this one. Oh, and the good news was yesterday I did get my COVID virus call up. So, dear Stephen, call us now. You can do it online, apparently, and you can book in your other one. But, of course, while I'm ill, I can't go for the COVID virus vaccine. I do. Can't even think straight. So anyway, I was sort of wondering what the papers were going to lead with today. And surprise, surprise, here we go. Yes, it's Meghan agreeing to an model Katie Price and her boyfriend Carl Woods, whatever he does for a living. We shall find out. Accused of breaching lockdown rules and have a sneaky Valentine's weekend away. I wonder what he does for a living. Well, he spent 10,000 quid on 2 bouquets of flowers. What sort of money do you need to be earning to pay for something like that? And they then printed a picture of their cabin, which they then sent to a newspaper. That's how devious she is, very devious. But then somebody said, wait a minute, I've seen this cabin before. This is up at Hennell Hall. And it was interesting. We were shut, but we were told they were there for a photo shoot to promote some clothing. Well, Katie Price, promote clothing? Who on earth would buy any clothes that she wears? No, thank you very much indeed. It just sounds a little bit dodgy, doesn't it, really? Not 150% kosher. I'll be back with you in 3.
On your radio, on Global Player, and
Play LBC.
leading Britain's conversation. This is LBC.
From Global's newsroom at 10 Celsius. From Global's newsroom, I'm Thomas Watts.
Hello there. I just ordered a new citron online while soaking in a bathtub. Proper.
Would you believe it? I just got a 5-year warranty. I'll align my chakras.
Look at that. New citron delivered to my door. Now that is class. The French car that speaks your language. Search Citroën Store to order a new Citroën online in comfort with the peace of mind of a 5-year warranty. 5-year warranty included with online orders and at participating dealers only. 5 years or 100,000 miles, whichever comes first. Click and collect and home delivery not available in Northern Ireland.
Citroën.
This is LBC from Global, leading Britain's conversation with Steve Allen.
Morning. I've discovered actually the more naff and Z-list these celebrities are, the more they tell lies. So Katie Price claims that the Valentine's Day love nest was a cabin in Carl's back garden in Dunmow, but it was actually a luxury woodland lodge 200 miles away in Oswestry. Somebody recognised it. She went there, was interrupted by a visit from the police. She says we were there for legitimate business purposes. And it took them 3 hours to drive there. They posed outside the Dunmow house where he gave her this naff bouquet, which was sort of $5,000. They then sent a video of their cabin to a newspaper which reported on Valentine's Day how Carl had transformed their garden into a romantic love cabin, which was just blatantly a lie. Katie says, here's the lie, they emanate from her own mouth. They drove 3.5 hours and she still thinks it's his back garden. What does she think he owns, Essex? She said, he's so amazing, I never expected all of this. Really? Why are you such a liar? She says, there's a cabin in the garden, so much thought, and he didn't get anything for free. He designed and paid for it all himself. It's not his. It's in a hotel. The owner, Cosmo, says, I saw the police myself on Sunday. They were looking for Katie Price, so somebody dobbed her in. Why do you tell lies, Katie? It's embarrassing, isn't it, really? Perhaps you think you can get away with lies, but got caught out on this one, didn't you? Because it was 200 miles away. You had to drive to it. Ridiculous, honestly, isn't it? I thought we used to tell little children, don't tell fibs. Now you get people like that. Gemma Collins and her sex tape. I just made it up. Yeah, because your own life is so boring. I mean, we're all very grateful, I have to be honest with you. But, I mean, to be honest with you, it was just the most boring thing I'd ever heard of. As if anybody's ever going to believe that, Gemma Collins is going to make a sex tape. It's like Kerry Katona claiming she can sing. It's all a little bit embarrassing. However, we've got some food facts for you. I thought you'd be thrilled to death. Might as well be. Because it's Shrove Tuesday. It'll get you in the mood for the rest of the day. Whoopie-doo. Do you know it's more than 1,000 years old, the idea of eating pancakes on Shrove Tuesday? They were originally invented as a way of using up all the leftover fatty and rich foods before Lent begins on Ash Wednesday. In total, they'll be using all of this on local radio. An unbelievable 52 million eggs on Pancake Day. That's 22 million more than any other day. The largest pancake was 15 metres and weighed in at 3 tonnes. You need a lot of sugar and lemon for that one. The most flips anybody has ever done with a pancake is 349 flips in 2 minutes, which is flipping good. Over a lifetime, an average person will eat 7,300 eggs. Gosh. And in France, people like to make a wish before flipping their pancakes. Yeah. Make us nicer people. And so apparently, on average, we consume 2 pancakes per person on Pancake Day. Well, that's not very many. 2 pancakes. I thought most people could actually go an awful lot more than every... Yeah, but I could eat more than 2 pancakes. I could do 6 pancakes easy. I wouldn't need to wait, for just 2 of them. Well, not so good, is it, really? Also, Andrei Smirnov from Russia ate 73 pancakes in 1 hour. That's more than 1 a minute. It's more than... it doesn't really, does it really? We've all got our preference. Most people seem to like sour cream and caviar. In Russia. Ketchup and mustard, peanut butter and ice cream, Cocoa Pops and cream cheese and strawberries. What happened to lemon? Yeah, lemon and sugar, that's all it's supposed to be. In France and the United States, Pancake Day is called Mardi Gras, which means Fat Tuesday. Well, that figures, doesn't it, really? Because you eat all these pancakes, you're going to be as fat as that. And it isn't just us. William Shakespeare was a pancake lover. It's reflected in many of his plays. William Shakespeare? I don't remember them. Alas, poor Yorick, I saw him eating a pancake. Or Romeo, Romeo, wherefore out there? I'm cooking your pancakes, love, to flip or not to flip. Yeah. I don't remember any of those sort of things at all. Apparently, the Guinness World Record for the most pancakes served in 8 hours is 34,813. That was that bloke in Russia again, who's obviously just eating for the entire universe. The entire universe. I was going to ask you, actually, is Darren still hanging on? Do you think he can do me a favour and do me 6 minutes? Can he do 6 minutes? Yeah, that'd be quite nice. Yes, ask him, yes. I don't want to sort of push him for this thing, but as they said he was sort of hanging around earlier on, I thought if I can use him for 6 minutes, that'd be good. All right, keep going. I'm trying to wake him up now. Poor soul. He probably wandered off to sleep. So the Brits facing the hay fever hell as the big freeze makes way to a pollen bomb. I think it was warm enough, but yesterday was definitely a bit warmer, wasn't it, than some of the other days that we've had. And the online convention, what do? They sell trips to hunt endangered species. In other words, if you want to go and get various sort of animals and things like that, you can you do that? Right. You can go and buy dead animals. I don't know why. I've got no idea why, and I don't like the idea. June Brown celebrates a birthday today. June Brown is 94 today. Oh, I don't know, Pauline. She's fantastic. So happy birthday to June Brown. And if you're a vegan and you're wondering why we've forgotten you this morning, well, we haven't. You can have vegan pancakes, but there's also a vegan Kit Kat, which is quite nice. A vegan Kit Kat. We must tell Lukat. She'll be delighted to enjoy that one. And a coin celebrating 50 years of fun with the Mr. Men is being released, which is good. And the lawyers are claiming, Maradona, who died a short while ago, they reckon £70 million has been plundered from his account. So can I ask you, Darren, just to do me 5 minutes?
Absolutely.
Is that okay?
Not a problem at all.
I need to go somewhere.
You take as long as you need. That's absolutely fine.
Bless you.
It's 6:10. It is Tuesday morning. It's the 16th of February. I'm Darren Adam. Just looking after things for a few minutes while Steve takes a quick break, and gives me a chance to have a look at the front pages of this morning's newspapers as well, which I'm trying to get up on the screen at the moment. But perhaps we can get a link to that and see exactly what's been going on this morning. So by all means, if you want to keep the texts and tweets and emails coming in, you can text 84850. If you want to email me directly, it's darren@lbc.co.uk. And of course, you can always pick up the phone and call 0345 60 973 this morning. So here we are are on Tuesday morning. As I say, I'm Darren. I'm normally here between 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock, but just looking after things for just for a few minutes before Steve. One of the interesting stories that I've seen this morning, Sky News talking about this.
You must wear face covering at all times on public transport unless you are exempt. Check before you travel. Search TfL Journey Planner. To the Mayor of London and TfL, every journey matters.
Darren Adam on LBC.
Good morning, 21 minutes past 6. It's Tuesday, the 16th of February. It is Darren Adam with you until 7 o'clock this morning, just looking after things for Steve, who's absolutely fine. But I'll be with you for the next 45 minutes until Nick is here at 7 o'clock this morning. Let's take a look at the front pages and what has happened yesterday with the advent of this. Rachel, thank you very much for that. That's LBC's correspondent, Rachel Venables. It's worth just reflecting as well on the words of Michael Kill, who is the boss of the Nighttime Industries Association, saying that these rapid tests will not be straightforward, even if that is the way that nightclubs can reopen. He thinks clubbers would need to wait for at least 15 minutes to get a negative result before being allowed into the club. That is one heck of a smoking area, isn't it, when you've got 1,000 clubbers all waiting to get the result of a particular test. Rachel Venables, thank you very much for that. I have been Darren Adam, looking after the last few minutes of Steve Allen's show. He's absolutely fine, by the way. He asked me to let you know. And I'll be back with you at my normal time, relatively speaking, at 1 o'clock in the morning, in the early hours of what will be Wednesday morning. Coming up on LBC at 10 o'clock this morning, James O'Brien. But right now, 7 o'clock, Nick Ferrari.
At 7 o'clock on Tuesday, February the 16th, time to hit out at the tissue of lies that's causing vaccinations not to be taken.